Welcome back to this channel. I'm going to share with you the 2 things that you need in order to quit your 9-to-5 job and make 6 figures as a coach. I'm going to be sharing just simple things that you need to think about and a very easy path on how you can quit your 9-to-5 job. Hi there, my name is Dielle Charon. I am a sales coach for aspiring and scaling women of color coaches. I left my 9-to-5 job as a social worker making $2,500 a month, and now I have a multiple 7-figure business helping women of color make successful, lucrative, money-making coaching businesses. And the basis and the foundation are from these 2 things. So when it comes to entrepreneurship, there are gonna be so many things thrown at you. People are gonna talk about Instagram, people are gonna talk about podcasting, people are gonna talk about YouTube, people are gonna talk about the budgeting and the taxes and the niche and the I help statement and all of these super confusing things on how you're supposed to make money in order to grow your coaching business. And it can be very overwhelming, especially if you're a side hustler. If you're juggling a 9-to-5 job, if you're juggling something on the side, if you're in school, if you have kids, no one has time to check box every single strategy in order to be successful. But I just wanna say that those big strategies are all about optimizing, but not about the basics. I'm gonna share with you the 2 things that you need, and the only 2 things that you need to focus on in order to make sales, quit your 9-to-5 job, and hit the 6-figure mark. The first skill that you need is sales. Not being the most photogenic on Instagram, not having the best I help statement, not knowing every single Instagram hack and every algorithm tweak and every little nuance, none of those things. You just need to know how to sell. So you might be asking, okay, Dielle, then what is selling? Selling is just letting people know that you have an offer available that they can sign up for. Let me say this again. Selling is just letting people know that you have an offer available to them so that they can sign up for it and they can buy it. That's all selling is. It's not about the flashiness, it's not about the reels. You can sell without doing any of those strategies, but the basics and the foundation of what you need to do is make sure that you have an offer that people know about and that they can purchase. That's all you have to do to sell. So many people focus on creating the best content. So many people focus on making sure they have the best Instagram page and the best podcast. That's not what selling is. That's actually creating. That's creating content. You will see many people on social media just creating content, but never talking about what do they have to sell. And so you want to be making sure that you're selling when you're creating your content and you're not just posting just to post. You also want to make sure that you're selling so that people actually know about your offer. You would be shocked at how many coaches I speak to on a daily basis. I pull up their stuff and I see no mention of their offer. I don't know what their offer is. I don't know if it's one-on-one coaching or a group. I don't know the transformation. I don't know the person that they help. I don't see results and case studies of people who they served. I don't know their story on how they are even credible enough to even talk about this. I have no idea because they aren't selling. And so if someone were to find you today, would they actually know what you do? Would they actually have a clear path on how they can sign up with you? So it's super important to make sure that you are selling. So once you know how to sell, then the only thing that you need to quit your 9-to-5 job is to know how to save. You will then save your money that you make from your coaching business while you live off of your 9-to-5 income. So you'll save all that money that you're bringing in and you will create a reserve. And when you create a business reserve, then you can leave your 9-to-5 job. So you might be saying, Dielle, why can't I just replace my income? So if I'm bringing in $5K a month from a 9-to-5, why can't I just bring in $5K a month for my business as well? And you can do that. But here's what I've seen after coaching hundreds and hundreds of people on quitting their jobs. And once they learn about the coaching industry and once they start making sales, is even if they are replacing their income, they're still afraid to quit. They're still afraid. They don't have the confidence. They don't actually believe that the money's going to keep coming in. So it's so important to actually save that money and build out a reserve. So if you have a low month, or if you have a bad month, or if you have a month that actually just does not meet your expectations, that you have that savings account to fall back on. You also want to have that savings account because as you're starting to make more and more money in your coaching business, and as your 9-to-5 job starts to like make less and your coaching business starts to bring in more, your brain will then start to come up with excuses, right? It'll start to say, well, that was just a fluke, or this was just a rare occasion, or, I don't think this is sustainable, or if we were to be full-time, I don't think it'll be safe. But what will be helpful is for your brain to actually say, oh, but we have a savings account that we can rely on in the event that we have a low month once we become a full-time entrepreneur. So it actually helps you stay a full-time entrepreneur, and it gives you the confidence to quit knowing that you're not living month to month. You have a savings account there to fall back on. So I've seen that this is the secret. This is the little itty bitty secret that will help people have the confidence to actually quit. To share a little bit about my story, I remember when I was bringing in 5 to 10K months in my coaching business while I was working in my 9-to-5 job. And what I was doing was I was saving all of that money. I was saving as many dollars as I could. So then at the end of that year, I had my entire 9-to-5 salary saved up in a bank account. So that meant once I went full time, I did not have to worry at all. If I didn't make one sale for an entire year of me being full time, it was not an issue because I had that savings account. And so that really gave me the confidence to quit my 9-to-5 job. It also gave me the confidence to have that conversation with my husband to be like, I'm ready to be full time. We have a whole year of my salary saved up in the bank. And so you don't have to be as drastic as me. Again, I was a social worker. I wasn't making a lot of money. So my savings account was only $30,000, but it can even be 6 months of savings. You want to make sure you have those savings. So again, the only 2 skills you need in order to make 6 figures and quit your 9-to-5 job is that you need to know how to sell, and then you need to learn how to save. Those are the things that I've seen with my clients who have been able to make that leap and have been able to make that jump. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Make sure to go to the link in the description to get my free sales training where I dive more into how to sell as an online coach. I will see you in the next video.